Hello everybody and welcome back to some Primordia. Let's dive right in here today and just check our data, see where we were at. Okay. Factor in Memorious stuff. What you want to do first, when you get to this part, let's talk to Oswald.
Oh, and here is the jurist herself. Thank you for your wise judgment.
An orderly society requires only reliable judgments, not wise ones.
Reliably terrible? No wonder Arbiter exiled you.
As a servant of the law, I am accustomed and indifferent to the complaints of disgruntled litigants. As a citizen robot, however, I note that you are the one whose crowning achievement is a rudimentary piece of kludge work designed entirely by your brother. I also note that you are sodden with oil, overly rotund, rather short, and pompously accented.
Yeah,
if
take
Factor
that.
had built better, he would have been ashamed that you carried his fabronymic. But quantity, not quality, was always his goal. So at least you can take comfort knowing you're not alone in inferiority.
Best insult ever. Should I apologize? Don't apologize? I don't know. I'm gonna be a jerk.
You asked for a judgment. You got one. Stop complaining.
Complaining? Am I the one wandering across the entire city whinging about a power core?
He's got you there, boss.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me and he lost it.
So
Wow.
why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
Did Factor ever teach you the council code, Oswald?
Ha! Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I know not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course, his favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating at the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. And then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius.
I thought you hated Cornelius?
Now I do. But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex. We had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration.
A soiree.
Complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorious. In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a primordial machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed. Then somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor of Metromind as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie. So I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss,
All
at this
of them
point,
are
can I
useless.
suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up. Period.
I know what to
You know
do,
where
but I'll
to
run
find
through these
Lawrence.
dialogues
Am I my
for you.
brother's keeper?
So you have no idea.
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind.
Yep.
Tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
Okie
Tell me
doke.
more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A
No.
wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in Memorious, not fashion. And I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah, I was told that Memorious built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
Scrap?
I'm looking for things that might help uncover the council code.
And why would my monocle do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. Look, I'm sure you'll trade it for something. That's also the way these things seem to go.
Trade it? What do you take me for? Some kind of junk dealer? Moreover, why, pray tell, should I help the robot who stole my Rex?
No one stole anything, Oswald. You wanted your case decided, and it was.
Theft by the law is no different from theft against the law. Civilized people give gifts. They do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No.
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way.
Okay.
Goodbye.
What you want to do, if you remember, we found the golden chain and the junk down in the underworks, along with our Gospel of Man. So what you're gonna do is that's Oswald's chain, or the Lawrence's chain. So
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say, after all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
Yeah.
I see. Typical of Cornelius' clumsiness. You have my thanks, Rachel.
Yep.
Actually, I would rather have your monocle.
That is only fair. After all, I kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter yours by right.
Yes, it is. Thank
Hey,
you.
boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on, boss. I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
But gynoids love degenerates. And by the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already, without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we got the monocle. I'll show you what that does in a bit. More importantly, I'm going to show you how to get factor stuff, so don't really need to walk. I'm going to the crane. Now, if you remember, Oswald said that Lawrence bargained all his stuff away to Metromind, and from what Clarity tells us, when that happens, robots get turned into shells. And she killed
Boris!
Stop that.
and she killed a bunch of shells, so his skull is here. You'll also remember this one right here was said to look like Oswald.
Hey, boss, do you think that's Lawrence's skull?
It does look like it. Clarity, can I take this skull?
Of course, unless it makes you feel barbaric.
I apologize.
The law notices neither scorn nor approval.
Okie doke. So we have this.
It's a head from Clarity's trophy rack. There's a memory port near the base.
Remind me to have someone else handle my funeral arrangements.
Funeral? I just recycle you.
My point exactly, boss.
And you use the memory reader on him.
Any significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, help me factor.
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the council code.
Agreed.
And that is important to us. So, we go to factor. And it is about that time, everybody. So next time on Primordia, we are waking Factor up and getting his part of the code. And until then, you all keep it cool. Keep on gaming, guys. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe if you enjoyed this video and the rest of my videos. Be sure and hit me up if you have any requests you want me to do. Be happy to help you with that. And I will see you all next time. This is Southern Gamer, and I'm signing out.